Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with GustanShow.com. I'm going to talk to you about down payment and closing costs and how we can reduce those for you by getting seller concessions or lender credits. Let's talk about the down payment first. So let's say you're doing FHA, you need 3.5% down. Let's say the purchase price is $200,000, that's $7,000. Let's say your town is about $8,000 for closing costs, and that's underwriting fee, title, insurance, escrow account, interest per day, any deed transfer stamps. Let's say it's $8,000, so that's $15,000 you need. A lot of people are surprised when they hear how expensive closing costs are, and I agree, they're outrageous. I would never go buy a car if the closing costs were $15,000 or $10,000. It's amazing how many fees that go into this. So one of the ways to get around the closing costs is to ask the seller for concessions, and it's very cheap to raise your purchase price by $5,000 or $7,000 and get that credit, or pay a little bit more than the house. You negotiate a lower price than the deal, but you want them to build it, so you pay the full price, but you get a closing cost credit. And so about $5,000, about $26 a month, and that's plus or minus a few dollars. But so would you rather scrape up to $5,000 somehow, or just pay the $26 a month? A lot of people just say $26 a month. So if it's $10,000, it's like $52 a month. So if you have to get closing cost credit, so let's say $10,000, your mortgage payment is $52 a month, but you don't have to come up with that $10,000. Now, I think that's a great way to do it. So here are the limits on closing cost credits for the loans that we do here. So you can't just ask for closing cost credits as much as you want, first of all. You can only get closing cost credits to credit the things I just discussed: the underwriting fee, the title, the escrow account, the insurance. You can't credit the down payment. You can't get cash back from seller credits. It only can cover what there is. So you have to kind of know what the closing cost credits are first. So once you've calculated with your loan officer what you think the closing costs are, that's how much you're going to ask for, and that's the most you can get. You can't get any more. But sometimes you run into a problem. So for conventional, the max you can ask for is 3%. So if your closing costs are $8,000, purchase price is $200,000, 3% is only $6,000. You're going to have to bring the 3% down conventional, you can do, or 5% down conventional, and then you're going to come up short about $2,000 in the closing cost credit. So you have to bring an additional $2,000. You can't get that credit in. So what we try to do here is get the closing cost right, and we try to get them fully credited. So I'm going to go back to this. So what you can do for conventional is 3%. That's the most you can ask for. FHA is 6%. VA is 4%. Non-QM is a two-tiered. For investment property, it's 2% you can ask for. And for owner-occupied, non-QM is 6%. So it's better if you can get those closing costs credited and cover all of them. Just worry about your down payment. And that's how it goes with closing costs and down payment, and how you get them credited in seller concessions. One more thing I want to talk about is lender credits. So let's say you can't get that. Let's say you do go conventional and the closing costs are $8,000, the seller credit $6,000. Well, I can do a lender credit by maybe giving you a higher interest rate and giving you that $2,000 credit. Now you don't have to worry about those closing costs. Again, lender credits cannot credit your down payment. We can only credit what's left over after the seller's credited your closing costs. We can credit the rest, but it does mean a higher rate. It doesn't mean you get the same rate. That's how it works. Higher the rate, there's more benefits to you in terms of credits. The lower your rate, you have to pay discount points. So we always try to sell that middle rate where there's no charge or no cost or no credit. So those are closing costs, seller concessions, lender credits, down payment money. And what you should remember when you're doing a purchase is those all are going to go into this. And I've found out most people are really happy when they get the seller credits. All right, give me a call at 630-915-7550. Go to GustanShow.com at GUSTANCHO.com. Thank you.